Okay, here we go. Welcome back to some more Gotham Knights. And this one I'm going to be continuing their stories, their individual stories. We're going to be catching up with Clayface and with Dr. Freeze, their stories. So it's probably going to be a video filled with cutscenes. Hope you enjoy. First off, I'm just getting Montoya. I did finish her thing where you needed to do crimes and stop premeditated crimes and stuff. So I'm just going to get hers and just show you. It's nothing big really. And let's get into it.
Okay, shit, where'd you come from?
Montoya? I thought you'd be off fighting crime somewhere.
Like that'd make a difference. The department's a joke now. There are more cops on the take than ever. Criminals keep getting out on appeal. At least when Jim was around, we could count on you guys to help. Now you're the enemy. Feels like we're fighting a war on every front.
No matter what Kane says about us, we'll always be here to help. You won't get rid of us that easily.
I don't know if I should be sad or relieved.
Maybe a bit of both.
As much as I hate to say it, it's good to have you guys here. Because we'll need more than a few honest cops to save this city. Thanks for keeping an eye out for us.
Okay, I was wrong. That was a big deal. Okay, so as you saw, you got now challenges, contacts. So now it's interrogate criminals and stop premeditated crimes again. And we actually... Oh, and I'm gonna craft it, but I actually got the Eternal suit. So I'm gonna craft that and show it to you.
I appreciate your help.
But they just keep on talking like I said. If you're in this menu, it's not really paused. Okay, there. Okay, now see if you go to styles. Eternal is now unlocked. For all of them. Just like how the cape moves around. It's cool for me.
I gotta hand it to you. You're doing a better job at policing than most police.
Okay, and then let's go to the Belfry. Like you see, oh, there's another one of Bruce's things, but I'll do that on the next one. Times defeated, that was with the booby traps.
Did you know that Bruce was looking into the court?
I didn't. There were few things he kept from me, but this was unfortunately one of them.
From me too.
We managed to log some voice recordings of the court, but they're difficult to make out.
You sure? You just forget they had playing.
Tim.
You know, you weren't the first Robin, kid.
Or the second.
A bunch of files got corrupted. I'll run some diagnostics, see what I can recover.
Let's see if Master Bruce left us any more clues.
Margie, the tattooed lady, would tell us stories about the court back at Haley's Circus. Used to say they were watching and they'd steal us away if we gave a bad performance. Always assumed it was just circus legend.
Not at all. There are a number of references to the court in Gotham's history, but nothing concrete. I can't authenticate any of these sources.
Supposedly some wingnut wrote a tell-all book about them. But it's a legend in and of itself, so...
Shame, really. Such a work would have made a wonderful addition to the library.
The earliest version of the court rhyme is from the 1700s.
And says they're after the Fountain of Youth.
Seem pretty kill-happy for people who want eternal life.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. There were a lot of bodies in that pit.
And one of them was holding this. Might open something useful.
Our scans revealed an isotope embedded in the metal. It definitely has a match.
It's a key.
So? Let's find the door.
There's new information on the board.
Vigilante activity is on the rise in Gotham. GCN tip lines and social media are lighting up in recent days, with numerous reports of masked heroes disrupting criminal activity across the city. Curiously, none of these incidents seem to involve Batman, who has not been seen in Gotham for quite some time. GCPD warns that vigilantism is a criminal offense. They say they will not hesitate to charge any, quote, unsanctioned crime fighters if they are caught. This is GCN. I'm Noor Rashid.
Reach the Gotham Gazette. Okay, with my night patrol, I kill or beat down a few
I have to
regulars.
admit, I was surprised Mr. Cobblepot agreed to help.
Me too. I've rarely seen him this scared. But after the Powers Club and that death pit, I get it.
It's a grim way of discovering the stories about the court were real all along.
But now that we know about them, they won't be able to hide anymore.
So yeah, I attacked some of the regulars and found out Mr. Freeze's next move, so now I can continue that story.
The Court of Owls is watching from inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow, and they rule us one and all.
I learned that rhyme on the playground and always thought it was weird, but a lot of nursery rhymes are.
When Bruce began investigating the court, he wondered if even he was being too cautious, chasing a fairy tale. It seems impossible that someone could control Gotham from the shadows without Batman finding out.
Batman lived in the shadows. When you're in the middle of something, it can be hard to see the whole picture.
A grand conspiracy. I'm not sure Bruce would be gratified to find his suspicions were right.
Oh, I can't talk to him. And he's doing some exercises. And that's a Clayface one. Okay, now this now has the key here. Trace of rare isotope, something we could potentially detect. Court of Owls is led by a man they call the voice of the court. Fortunately, the voice recording we obtained at the Powers Club were corrupted after falling into the death trap. We can't identify him or anyone else present at the club. Analysis of the key's isotope allowed us to pick up an identical signature somewhere in the general vicinity of the West End district. This is still the same. Of course, Lyman was some guy who called himself the voice of the court. Fortunately, we couldn't get an ID on him as the voice recordings were corrupted during the fall. Everyone in Gotham has heard the Court of Owl's nursery rhyme, but no one thought it could be real. Not even Bruce. The court has controlled Gotham City for centuries and killed countless people. Taking them down is not going to be easy. Okay, Clayface. Time to set up the Bat computer to scan the city for unusual dense concentration of clay, but it'll take a while to pinpoint Clayface's unique chemical signature. In the meantime, it's impossible to know where Clayface is. According to Stars Lab's science team, Freeze now has enough cryogel to ice up all of Gotham. We have to find him before he has a chance to do anything with it. Okay, so this is her story. Continuation.
A crime scene? Cool. But what about your photographic memory?
Cold case. When I wasn't there, it helps to see it laid out.
The detail is incredible. Commissioner Gordon?
Detective Gordon, at the time.
You made it look just like his statue.
Now that we know about the court, I thought I might be able to close a few of his unsolved cases.
Solid thinking. Oh, I'll help.
I'm good. I'll let you know if I find anything.
It's fine. Two heads are better than one.
I'm sorry. I'd like to do this myself.
Sure. Let me know if you need anything.
I can't believe Bruce didn't even tell you he was looking into the court.
The court was a difficult subject for Bruce. As a young child, he became convinced they were behind his parents' murder.
Oh man. Poor Bruce.
Indeed. We never spoke of the court at home after that. Now, I wonder if he felt he could not tell me such things.
There was nothing Bruce couldn't tell you, Alfred. Only things he wouldn't.
And this is the story continuation. Just for interest sakes, if you see here, I have unlocked, oh no, not that. I have unlocked some of the color things. Look at that one. There's one and that one. Now you unlock them with completing the time trials for the heroic travel and stuff like that. There's another one. That looks pretty cool. gunmetal. I think I like steel more. Signature Gordon. That's Barbara's. Okay.
Hand me that coolant.
Did it hurt, Jason?
When I fell from heaven?
When you came back to life, did the Lazarus pit hurt?
It changed me. Hey, Lazarus isn't gonna bring Bruce back, Tim.
Who's to say he doesn't want us to try?
Okay. Bruce isn't this bike. You can't just change everything out and expect things to work like they did.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Try grieving.
I actually like him.
Port of Owls? Yeah. How have they operated so long in Gotham without us knowing?
Didn't you say someone in the circus knew about them?
Only is a scary story. You know, say Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times at midnight, she shows up, talk about the court, and they send a talon to kill you.
Joke's on us, I guess.
Well, we have been talking about them.
I like the interaction between Tim and Jason. He treats him a little bit differently than with the others. But that's the thing that I like about the stories, is how they interact with each other, and especially in the like stories about them and stuff. Like that when they talk about the Iceberg Lounge when you meet Penguin the first time. Tim's like, Batman would never take me, I'm too young. And Jason's just like, if you needed a fake ID, you could have just asked.
We're way overdue for a rematch, Mr. Todd.
Whoa. You got the Horror Classics expansion pack.
How could I turn down scares and beats?
Let's do this.
New challenger! Next level, Pit of Despair! Get ready!
Whoa.
Dance! You're a monster! Let loose with your killer Uh-oh! You're falling behind!
Jason? Are you okay? The Lazarus Pit?
Yeah. It's stupid. I'll be fine.
It's not stupid. You died. It's okay to not be okay with that. Know what? I'm hungry. I'll get some takeout from Big Billy Burger. You want your usual? One bacon ultra belly combo coming up. I'll be right back.
Hey. Thanks, Babs.
Oh, it's too bad it's not a blueprint. That's what the privateer looks like when I actually need to make it. Like, Eternal looks pretty cool on him. Let's see, email. Organ. Oh my word. Okay, this will have to be another video. There's just too many. I'll do the emails in another video or something.
Morning, Alfred.
Richard? You know more than anyone that being a leader has a cost. You needn't shoulder it all alone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, at times, you can be much like Bruce.
I'm nothing like him.
Of course not. So, unlike him, you would never push through an injury.
I'm fine. See? I'm good.
Knowing when to take the help that's offered is a sign of a good leader.
All got new emails. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Clayface one now, and I hope when I previously played it through, it screwed up those tassels of Jason, so
I know you want
fingers
to
crossed.
trust Montoya, Babs, but I have some suspicions.
Oh? Like what?
I can't quite put my finger on it. She just doesn't seem to like me. Or Dick. Or Jason.
I think she just wishes cops would do their jobs, instead of leaving the work to vigilantes.
A Gotham cop doing their job? That'd be the day. Oh, I mean...
No, you're right. Renee's an anomaly, which is why we need her on our side.
I don't understand. Clayface fell in a turbine when he last fought Batman. How is he still alive?
I'm not sure. He was torn to shreds.
And yet, here we are.
Guess getting blended like a smoothie wasn't enough for him.
So, what'd we learn about our new friend?
Well... I've studied Clayface's DNA before, and this is unlike anything I've ever seen. The structure's constantly changing. It's like it can't reassemble itself.
We're talking damaged nucleotides, unstable phosphate groupings, and synthesis abnormalities. I mean, abnormal even for Clayface.
This sample seems especially disorganized, like it's trying to be 5 things at once.
Oh, maybe it's because these pieces of him on their own aren't enough for him to stabilize into a singular conscious entity.
You guys are doing your nerd thing again.
Sorry. Clayface might be in too many places at once, and he's having trouble being anything because of it.
But the more that Clayface comes together, the stronger and smarter he gets.
We definitely do not want that.
But what if he's already conscious? I mean, we can't just leave him like this.
Putting him back together could endanger the whole city. We can't take that chance.
Either way, it doesn't do us any good if we don't know where he is. The reservoir is connected to the city's aqueduct system. He could be anywhere.
There are probably still bits of him in the water, too.
It's nice knowing you, Jason.
He'll be fine. Probably.
I'll scan the city for the Clay's unique signature. I'll let you all know if I find something.
Yeah, have fun with that.
I have to admit, I had to try very hard not to laugh there. Okay, see these ones, you press and hold X to launch them, so I'm not going to do them now. But that was funny. And the next one I might play is Red Hood again. See, this is now the watch. She's now available to talk to. And you need to go talk to the... Okay, Astoria. That's that book that they were talking about. Okay, so the next one I might play is Red Hood again. It's Jason. Show you that watch thing. Continue Harley's thing. And the Dr. Jared Tompkins. Progress further in investigation again.
Those regulators were all too happy to do Freeze's bidding. He must be paying them handsomely.
Victor has always had a penchant for working alone. If he's hiring outside help, he must have something big planned.
So we'll just have to figure out what.
Okay, so we'll continue from here in the next video. Maybe go through all those emails, see how far we get. I hope you're all well. Have a good day. Remember to comment, subscribe, like, and or enable the notifications so that you know when I post the next one. And see you in the next video.